Good morning. I had an experience this weekend with one of my grandbabies, and I thought I would share it here. As I actually wrote about it and posted it on my blog. Anyway, thought I would share it with you folks. So I'm going to read it, and hopefully it'll bless you guys as much as that experience blessed me. The text from my youngest son said simply, "You guys see Wolfie and Colin hanging around?" Wolfie and Colin are stuffies, stuffed animals, belonging to my 8-year-old granddaughter, Amelia, who, along with her brother and their 2 cousins, had spent the night with Grandma and Pop over the weekend. We found the critters in the bed Amelia had slept in, critters that bring her a great deal of comfort and security, and that in her precious mind kept her from having bad dreams. It was too close to her bedtime to take them to her that night, so I made plans to drive out the next day while her mom and dad soothed her troubled soul before putting her to bed that night. The next day, I made the roughly 30-minute drive and delivered the Miss Stuffies to Amelia. I was holding the critters out to her as she rushed to meet me at the front door, but instead of grabbing the plushies out of my hand, she brushed them aside and gave me the warmest, the most satisfying, and lengthiest of bear hugs she has ever given me. Pop was in Grandpa heaven. Her little eyes were moist with emotion, and she kept saying thank you while trying to explain how it was that she had forgotten them. I told her it was okay, that I was glad to bring them to her, and I hugged her back while relishing the moment. There was no way I could love her any more than I did in those precious seconds. During this morning's prayer time, of course this was yesterday morning, I read words from Isaiah 43 describing God's love for his chosen people, where he promised to be with them, protect them, where he called them by name and declared them to be his, where he told them they were precious in his eyes and how he honored and loved them. And as I read those words, I thought of my encounter the day before with Amelia. My love for her and all my grandbabies is indescribable. It's immense. It's as wide gets, as full as fullness allows, and yet it's but a microcosm, the tiniest of loves when compared to the love that God has for us each. And for the briefest of moments, I was overcome. I don't honestly know how I could love Amelia, her brother Roman, and their cousins Mia and Arya more, and yet God's love for me and for you is infinitely deeper and richer. What a mystery that is. How can this be? Who can understand and grasp it? I sat that morning with that love for as long as I could, and what a grace it was. Here's hoping that we all become more aware of how our love for family and friends, as immense as it might be, pales when compared to God's love for each of us. God's peace.